I don't know how he gets out of going from a dread to an afro in a day without patches and nothing. Like, was it to hide horns? So to me, that's what it looks like when you owe the devil money. And then they make you do what they say. I watched what happened to Kev Hart the other day. It was sad. So I went from being like a little aggravated with him to now feeling sorry because I'm actually watching what happens after 25 years after you sell your soul. You're in hell. Just more like so shocked that he's broke, allegedly. Just based on that motion. Like, I don't see like if he has a loan, how he's bankable because of all the accusations. So it looks like he gotta work because he's working. Let me ask you a question. If he hasn't said anything in 20 years, why do you think he's starting now? Why after 20 years and you're 60, do you want to come back outside? And then he's getting at Drake. And I don't think Drake can beat Kendrick, but I know Drake can beat Jay. I know that for a fact. And then I was like, they say nothing about 50? They 50, where's 50? I wanted to, I guess he don't want no smoke with 50, but 50 been kind of quiet lately too, for some reason. And then I'm like, the businessman in me was like, oh, I got a TV show coming out that I licensed to BET. And I pivoted to real estate and I have all these good things going on. This is the alley-oop. It really isn't too much I gotta say. I mean, I'm hearing everyone else's opinions. I don't have to say nothing. I feel like he has to deal with that backlash just for being that whack on the Roots stage. It's like, was he trying to look like the drummer from the Roots? Was that, what was the, I don't understand. And I don't know how you get, why do they keep putting you in these funny hairstyles? And who is this, what version of this would have sold in 19, if Jay would have came out in that stupid hairstyle with them dull clothes, with nothing shiny in 90, in 2096 when we were coming out, would that have been the one that you would have been a fan of? It really isn't too much I gotta say. I mean, I'm hearing everyone else's opinions. I don't have to say nothing. I feel like he has to deal with that backlash just for being that whack.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my comment section. Period. Shout out to y'all. I can't think of the person's name that left this in my recommendations. They say, hey, you gotta check out Dame. He just went nuclear on Jay. Listen, y'all, we're back. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Thank you guys for staying around. Just staying down, period. We know the channel's had its ups and downs, and now we're on the up. And I owe it to y'all. This freestyle, alleged freestyle, which I thought was just like the least creative poem ever. This is all this guy could come up with after 25 years of silence. Put that in perspective. That boy recited that like he wrote that like on the way to the venue within 5 minutes of pulling up. I'm not impressed at all. Did he say some funny things? For sure. Was it funny as these things Dame is saying? Not close. Dame kept it really real. But at the end part of the intro, Dame talked about all of the good things he had going on, the ventures and this and that. If you thought you lost them teeth when you was on live, you can lose everything else even quicker. Especially with him saying this man owes the devil. Any lies told? No. No lies detected whatsoever. And that's just my opinion. I'm entitled to that. Just like y'all hit the comments with y'all opinions. You're entitled to that. If it's positive or negative, you're entitled to that. So this is how I feel. Dame? Come on, y'all. This boy just went in. Keep an eye on Dame. Because the stuff he said, it hit different. He even name dropped Kevin Hart. And he said 50's quiet for some reason lately. Let's get to the content. Let's review and react to these clips. Let's go.
He been funny dressing, and then he started growing branches. He turned into a tree. Pause. And now he's a bush. Pause. He went from a tree to a bush. That's the most interesting thing he's done is done funny hair. That's been classic. Those hairstyles are classic. But I think his friends should tease him a little. They'll keep him a little cooler. Because that would not be tolerated. None of that shit would have ever happened at Rockefeller. I wouldn't have let it. I would have been on the floor I would have been crying through the whole set with that hair. Like, you think when he walked in, oh, that shit is fly. Like, what was the reaction to that when he walked in the room? He was like, I'm gonna give him the flower pot head. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look like a dandelion, you know, the flower. When you blow the flower and everything, I'm gonna look like that. Pause. You feel? No one's gonna think it's a wig. Like, I don't understand the plotting behind that. So let's move on. I could do that.
I'm not about to lie, y'all. I gotta stand on my position, pause, when I speak about the hair. Jay-Z thinks he's a wordsmith. He thinks he's very clever with wordplay. Or just sublimes, period. I gotta be 100. I feel like the hair was a shot at Colin Kaepernick. I really do. A lot of people forget that Kaepernick's wife had said some things about the situation and how it wasn't cool that Jay took this stance on an NFL thing, and then when he got certain people out the way, allegedly, he took a different stance. Yeah. Listen. I feel like Jay did that sublime with the hair off the strength that that woman didn't say too much that was too bad. And I really don't recall Colin ever really addressing the situation. That's just to my knowledge. I don't go researching these situations unless we're about to do a video and I want to check something out and not sound dumb. But with my knowledge, I don't recall Colin ever really coming out saying too much. But the wife, yes. Yes, like I can vividly see the video. Anyways, the hair. I don't think it was homage to some era or some rap group or some influential person from the West Coast. I don't think that at all. I really think bro tried to grab the people of different generations, the gang, the slang and all that. He want the YNs, but I think he's trying to appeal to his people also with that Panther look. And that's just my opinion. But I do think that hair was a shot at Kaepernick. You can't tell me nothing different. Who else is gonna comb out their hair? Did he look like a tree? Hell yeah, he looked like a palm tree. Had coconut cheeks. Pause. Come on, man. Let's continue.
And this is another thing about Jay that I still wonder about, being that he wants to be funny. Jay's breath always used to stink. And you know why? Because for some reason, don't you hate when niggas got bad breath and chew Big Red? It's just cinnamon doodle. Nobody wants to smell that. I hope this nigga's not still chewing Big Red with bad breath on that mic, because that mic must have been stinking. And then he dressed up like a Mike. This is not the version, Jay, please. Make Jay great again. That's the new slogan. Make him great again. I don't want to see this happen. Yo, you gotta admit, when you saw the hair, you was laughing, bro. You knew this was gonna be funny. But who told him? Wait, hold on. But hold on, who you think told? I want to know who told him to do that and like how they put the wig on. How do you think they did that? Like, don't you think they would have videotaped them cutting it off and a bit on the bit? Dun, dun, dun. It's no more Dookie. What do you call him? Dookie Wick James. That nigga new name is Dookie Wick. Pause. I wish. I don't know how these niggas wasn't cutting this nigga up with them Dookie Wicks.
I can't sit up here and cap at all. Like, I can't cap at all. When you sit here and you see those big concrete, over dry, I don't know what type texture lips and paws, it's like, ugh. Just the way his face be looking. Like, bro, I know your shit screaming. You'll give somebody a perm talking to him with that hot ass breath. I can see that being a thing. And Dame he ain't wrong, y'all. He's not wrong. Like, let this man cook. Period. This man took time to include you in a garbage ass freestyle at one of probably the most slick, embarrassing moments of his life. Like, Dame was totally embarrassed, but it was something that he couldn't hide because it was already captured and probably screenshotted. But to be on live with the platform you got and your teeth just come flying out of your mouth, come on, man. So we know Dame said a lot. Jay-Z responded, and now Dame's coming back. I feel like if Dame wrote a rap with his witty wordsmith type energy, I really feel like it'd be way hotter than Jay's. I feel like if Jay-Z didn't come across Dame, there wouldn't be a Jigga what? Jigga who? It wouldn't be none of that. It wouldn't be no big simping. No, none of that. Yes, I said simping. Let's continue.
Why did Dame Dash just go in on Jay-Z like this, man? Y'all check it out. Is it any truth to what he's saying? Let's go.
And that's not, I would prefer the version of Jay that would have said something more clever. And that's not the version of Jay that I would have ever signed. And I felt bad because I was like, it must be embarrassing for him to now have to be on that stage, not the same version of himself, and still have to work at that age because he has to. So that was the brother in me, like, damn, I know that because I know him. That when we were younger, when he was this age, he hated talking to people and doing all, he was retiring since Reasonable Doubt. For him to have to come outside 20 years later, I just felt kind of like embarrassed for him a little bit because we all know him. And then the funny thing is,
all right, so if you want to watch the full interview, all you gotta do is look up Dame Dash, and they're probably one of the first ones to pop up. But do y'all feel like Dame Dash has any merit to what he's saying? Do y'all miss the old Jay-Z with the Caesar cut in New York Yankee fitted, tilted to the side? Or are y'all liking this new Basquiat imitation Jay-Z that we are getting today with the big curly fro and the weird clothes and no jewels? Has Dame Dash attributed that much to Jay-Z that he's not popping without him? Now that I don't agree with, because Jay-Z had a longer run without you than with you. And I don't think that his fans really too much missed you. Yes, we did like the Dame Dash and Jay-Z duo. I'm not going to sit here and say that that wasn't a great point in hip-hop. But what I'm saying is, I just think that you got a little too cocky, Dame. That's just all it is, and you won't admit it. And Jay-Z had to show you that he really did not need you. And, I mean, you can truly see it. Would he have been bigger with you if you was around? I just don't think so. You know what I'm saying? But we all are entitled to our own opinion. No matter of fact, y'all drop it down in the comments.
Like I said in the first clip, we don't get a certain Jay-Z without Dame. And that run that this man is talking about in that last clip, that run, listen, you got the Dame run, you got the whatever Jay-Z run. It was more polarizing and just captivating when it was with Dame. Dame was like the mouthpiece to the public that Jay-Z wasn't. Let's be real. Dame brought the flair. Dame brought the b-boy, dope boy energy. Dame brought the block to the rock. Let's be 100. We would have that fast-talking, super califragilistic expialidocious rapping as Jay-Z. We would have had the Jayz'S Jay-Z. Perfect perspective. Jayz'S Jay-Z, Dame Jay-Z. You got the Blueprint Jay-Z, then you got the Hawaiian Soaky fame Jay-Z. Think of the rap patterns. And then you got to go back to what Dame said. If my control wasn't over that situation, as far as image and things like that, do you think people would have chose dude out the group? No. And I definitely don't think Jay would be rapping how he was without Dame. So after Dame, it only makes sense for him to have a certain amount of success. Like, period. We're going to end this right here. Great video. Dame, that's my guy. I can't lie. Teeth or no teeth. Period. That's my guy. Bro's always just been witty with the comebacks and the insults and just the, y'all get where I'm going with it. Anyways, if you made it to this point, say I made it. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. Make sure y'all keep tapping in, and yeah, I'm out. Peace.